Hey, vcehhd students, my name's Andy. I'm a VC Health and Human Development teacher. In this short video, we're looking at the emotional dimension of health and wellbeing, and this is relevant to Unit 1 and Unit 3 vcehhd, the 2025 to 2029 HHD study design. You can see here there is a whole range of ways you can engage with Health Resources Hub. We've got our Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook pages where you can follow us and get alerts to our new videos and other opportunities, and also our email if you'd like to get in touch. So in this video here, we're looking at another dimension of health and well-being. So this time the emotional dimension of health and well-being. And so this can often get confused with the mental dimension of health and well-being, which we've done a previous video on. So make sure you go back and take a look at that and think about how the examples are different between these two dimensions. So you'll see here a description for emotional health and well-being is outlined. So it relates to the ability to express feelings in a positive way. Emotional health and well-being is about positive management and expression of emotional actions and reactions, as well as the ability to display resilience. And so I often say to my students, just because it says they express feelings in a positive way, that doesn't mean that you have to be feeling good all the time, but it's talking about even when you're not feeling so great, how are you able to manage and express those feelings? So don't get it confused with having to feel good all the time. Okay, it's just about how you express your feelings. So you can also see there it talks about emotional health is the degree to which you feel emotionally secure and relaxed in everyday life. So when it comes to, well, what are some examples that could be used in an answer to a question about emotional health and well-being? You can see some here. So the first one there talks about the ability to experience appropriate emotions in a range of different scenarios. So this is just talking about perhaps you might experience joy and happiness when something exciting might happen in your life, or if something perhaps sad happens in your life, then you might be experiencing grief and sadness. So it's relating to the fact that given the scenario, you're experiencing the appropriate emotions in that particular scenario. The next one there is talking about the ability to display resilience. So resilience is that ability to bounce back from challenges. And so this might be, for example, in school where you might not achieve a certain grade or achieve a certain sort of level in a particular type of assessment or test, but you don't get too down about it. You still continue to put in effort the next time some kind of challenge or assessment comes up. So you bounce back from these kinds of challenges. The bottom one there is the ability to recognize and understand a wide range of emotions in others. So that's sort of emotional intelligence, being able to tell when other people might be upset or happy. And the fourth example there is the ability to respond and manage your own emotions appropriately. So when you are feeling perhaps sad or angry, being able to perhaps talk to other people about that and express how you're feeling, or if you are feeling joy and happiness, once again, being able to express that appropriately and being able to express that in a way that people can understand how you're feeling. So you can see that there's a tip that says if you see emotional health and well-being in a question, then you should be linking your answer to one or more of these examples. So let's have a look at a sample question and a sample answer. So it says there, how may volunteering promote the emotional dimension of health and well-being? And then the sample answer mentions that by regularly volunteering, you may encounter a range of challenging scenarios with clients that might put your emotional regulation to the test, such as dealing with your own anger and frustration. However, you may have colleagues that role model how to respond appropriately to these challenges by discussing their feelings, and that can help you to develop and promote your emotional health and well-being by being able to respond appropriately to these kind of feelings of perhaps anger or frustration. So demonstrating there that volunteering and through those sort of role models can help you to develop and promote your emotional dimension of health and well-being and react appropriately and express those feelings in an appropriate way. So that's an example to think about. If you want to continue to practice, okay, linking the different dimensions of health and well-being to different scenarios, in our free student newsletter, I'm going to send out a table that you can practice doing this with. And so you can see that at the bottom of the slide. If you head to our website, wcehhd.net.au, there's a registration form where you can sign up to our free student newsletter so you can continue to receive free SAC and exam resources and tips and advice all throughout the year. This will be sent out a couple of times a term. So if you head there and sign up, you'll get the latest copy of that. Okay, so finally, we also have a revision questions book that I've been working on recently and is now available via book.acedvc.com on the ACED website. And this is filled with 500 marks plus worth of practice questions for Unit 3 and 4 students for the 2025 to 2029 study design. It's also got a full chapter on extended response questions and also got sample answers and mark breakdowns. So as I said, if you head to book.acedvc.com, you can place an order for that and it'll be sent to you in the post. Also, you can see there our website, the hih.net.au, where there's opportunities for HHD students and teachers. So head there and check that out. Thanks so much.